Stop. Oh yeah, make sure you eat your breakfast. All right, y'all. PlayStation is sorted. It's not broken. It's not broken. My. Anyways, good morning. Good morning, beautiful people. How is everybody? Oh yeah, let me do this. Good morning. Here soon we'll get ready. Get my ring light. Okay. Satoru. No, I don't know what to wear today. I mean, I already know what pants I'm going to wear because my ass looks fat in them, but I don't really know what to wear today, shirt-wise. The shirt I normally wear with the pants that I'm wearing today is the shirt I have on. I can't wear that to an interview. You're ruining the vibe. Hello. This is
often house calls on behalf of United Healthcare. Please call us back at
Who's it? This is Jack calling for what he can. I don't know. Who's it? This is Jack calling for what he can. I don't know.
My name is Sophia Marshall with Document Services. This call is intended for a restaurant.
Oh, yeah. I don't know who that person is. Hi, Kevin. Welcome. Y'all just seeing me shove my fat ass face. I'm hungry. No, Omni. Oh, you see something in there you like? No, you don't. You don't know what you think you like? You want some egg? Would you like to try some egg? Hi, Sandeep. How are you today? Okay, no egg. What about sausage, baby? You don't want no sausage? Look. I'm surprised. Try it. Just, okay. I think it's the cheese you don't like. Because if you knew that was meat, you would eat that. Mm-hmm. I look so innocent.
She had already had her plan. Avis always wanted a big family, worthy of her, somebody that was pretty much on her level, education wise. Avis always talked about opening up and owning her own daycare. She wanted to help out children who didn't quite understand school like she did. Avis started working at a daycare. She was a assistant director, and this was going to help her out when it was time for her to open her daycare. So she had the experience that she needed.
No, I don't.
A year later, Avis started going to the gym, and it was night, early 2004. We were working out, and random guy come over, and he asked Avis, he said, "You mind if I talk to you?" And I'm looking like, "Yeah, we mind."
Avis's admirer is 29-year-old Keon Pittman.
He told her he was a teacher. He had his career going for himself, and he was in school. And he also was earning extra money as a bartender at a Mexican restaurant. He was dedicated to work. So I think him and Avis were on the same.
Yes, Sandeep, but I am a grown-ass woman, so I will do as I please.
She came back over where I was, and I said, "So what did he have to say?" And she was like, "Oh, nothing. We just talked." And from that day on, it was like You remember the guy from the gym? He's gonna come over and I'm gonna let him meet mom and dad. I didn't get the impression that Avis would have fallen head over heels like she did. Me and my husband welcome.
Well, it's not gonna change, so
Like,
stop telling me what to do.
we both wanted to be our son-in-law. Every Sunday they would come over and I would cook and they would eat. I was happy for Avis. I could see that Keon was making Avis happy, and Avis being happy made me happy.
Stop.
She had met somebody that cared for her like she cared for him.
Keon and Avis decide to live together 6 months after they meet.
6 months is not, to me, is not enough time for you to know what you need to know about a young man. It was such a sudden move. It kind of.
I need to go switch my laundry over.
For 6 months, there's not enough time to say, I'm in love with you, I want to move in with you. I did ask Avis if she was ready to move, and Avis told me yes. And I was like, well, if you're okay with it, then I'm okay with it. Keon being Keon, he was always a person that wanted the best. So they
I'm 38.
looked at him, told him he liked it, he was proud of both of them. He proved to us that he was a good provider. We were happy for him.
So it's been a while since.
There's no oil in your car with your goddamn hair. You fucking stink.
Avis has some exciting news for her
You're
family a
fucking
few months
gross. You
later.
gotta go.
Avis
Not
called.
yet.
You gotta go take a
That's
shower.
hilarious.
I heard
What's a shower?
saying, really? Are you for real?
To take
And I was like, what y'all talking about?
It's
She
like
was like, your sister
it's
got something to
laundry
tell
question
you.
mark.
And I get on the phone and she was like,
women in
let
my
me tell you
room.
something. And I was like,
Okay, I
really?
know. I just wanted to
She
ask
said,
you.
I'm pregnant. I was like, are you
What?
serious? I was super
Say again?
excited because this would
Where
be
is
my
it?
first
Mom,
week.
you don't need my
Yes, 38.
Different things,
Isaac, it
different
fucking stinks in
nursery,
here,
figured
man.
out
We just need to
names
do a
before
little.
we even
There's
knew
no
what she
vents in
said.
my bedroom.
November
Can you
2006.
just goddamn
Avis
Mom,
and
I'll
Keon
open the
traveled to
window.
Los
Okay, I'm coming in
Angeles
here, that's
to
it.
Houston to
I am
spend
taking care of
Thanksgiving
this.
with
Where
the
is
whole
it?
family.
Mom.
Where is it? This is too much.
Thanksgiving
Well,
was
surprisingly,
very
his room was
special
very
this
clean.
particular year.
I just put it in.
And it was just like old times, we were all back together. We were so hungry. We looked at the food that was laid out so pretty. Go around, get the food, put it on the plate, and go sit down.
It's, I mean, if we would,
eat.
yeah, take
We were so
It's
happy to
fucking
be there for the family. and
Piero
everybody.
Manzoni,
We
contemporary.
were having fun.
Baby, each time it's I can't.
After we had eaten Thanksgiving dinner,
Oh, I'm taking you to the
and we
doctor.
were all sitting around.
Are these?
This video is
Keon's
titled
phone started to
Tampon
ring.
Stealer.
We go outside.
Don't
get
steal it.
some-
Hi, Kenneth. I'm doing great. How are you today?
Is everything all right? You know?
How are you doing today?
What's this? I'm not gonna be able to eat dinner later. You guys aren't able to eat dinner later.
On the
Now,
phone.
we're in it together, babes. People.
By this time,
Dad told me I
Avis
need to
gave
clean
him
your
a look,
room, bud. Fucking
and
stinks.
Yeah, my
I'm
room.
looking like, okay, she giving him a look.
My
I
ass
said,
is not
"Look."
your food bank. Get out of here.
Can you not leave your McDonald's bags on the floor? What is
So
this?
he went back outside on the phone.
Is this a
they
trash
came
bag?
back in.
Are these
Finally,
fucking
the phone call
tampons?
stopped.
Mom.
Oh my god!
Mom.
Oh,
Avis
you
still had a look on her face.
What
like
the
she gonna
fuck
take
is
it
wrong
to
with
the
you?
house. And he called
Why are you doing this?
emergency.
I found them at Walmart. They weren't used to it, and I put them in my guns because my guns bleed, Mom.
I think this is fucking horrible. We're gonna have to get some blood tests.
Bye. Why are you? Because I said I have no kids. I was dead.
Keon woke up before everybody.
I don't have any
Like,
kids.
We gotta go. We gotta go down to my mom's house. Avis didn't want to go because we were planning on going shopping, and he was like, "Oh, we gotta go. So they kind of left in a hurry. when Avis and Keon left my sister's house, that was the last time that I saw my
Father,
sister.
after failing to find his 12-year-old daughter, who went missing 8 months ago.
Do you know where she might go? I know you said you don't know about her friends, but first time when we got her, she went to an abandoned apartment.
While the child had a
Oh. Hey, would you go? Stop. Get down. I'm sick of y'all. Stop.
When the officers first arrived on scene, the garage door was raised, but there was only one vehicle in that garage, and officers were able to see.
Super annoying they are. I gotta transfer you guys.
The victim was laying on the ground, non-responsive.
Gotta transfer y'all.
I'm
gonna take a shower here in a
and
second.
was extremely emotional and
You guys ready to get ready with me?
He identified himself as Keon Pittman. At that point, he told us he was the boyfriend of the deceased.
We gotta get up.
Keon called. He say, y'all need to get over here. I said, what are you talking about? Y'all need to get over here. Something that happened to Avis.
45-minute drive felt like a 2-second drive. We pull up on the street and all I see is blue lights. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, okay, somebody needs to tell us something. Lieutenant Neal went on to explain to me what had happened to Avis and that they were done until they found out what happened.
I couldn't believe it. I was thinking that I wasn't gonna get a chance to take my child back home with me.
I remember hitting him in his chest and saying, you know, you need to tell me what's going on.
Rocky Road.
Tell me.
Her passion for her sister and the fact that she had just lost her was extremely evident. And I can still vividly remember her responses to me that you will never find who did this. I don't like y'all because my sister been killed.
And I don't like y'all because my sister's been killed. That's ridiculous. And it's not the cop's fault. It's her sister's husband. He did it. Yeah. Hi, Kevin. What? What, Kevin? What, Kevin? Ready. What, Kevin? What's the challenge? What's the challenge, Kevin? Oh my God, Kevin! What is the challenge? You say some shit and then you don't fucking say shit. Like, how annoying can you be? Well, I got a challenge for you and then I don't speak. I'm not doing that. I have a fucking interview, Kevin. Are you stupid? Oh, I need to pray to God for patience with you men today because you're already being done. Hair is getting curled, Kevin. I mean, I can do it right now before I do my hair, but I'd rather not. No, you're not, Kevin. I'm just nervous. Don't really know what to wear. Did not set things out last night. I'll do it for you, Kevin. My hair's all one length, so. Okay. My cousin it. There you go, Kevin. But I have an interview today, so I gotta do something with it. I gotta do something with it. Ah. There's my It's my hair. That's it. You going in with your mama. Because I'm not going. Oh, annoying ass cat. Annoying ass cat. Ugh. Are y'all ready to come? Get ready. Oh. Mr. Sunshine. On a cloud. So Toji is his daddy. We have any anime fans in the house? Because if y'all know me, y'all already know. Move! Keep it going. You're not getting up there. Keep it pushing, ma'am. Keep it fucking pushing. Go. Go lay down somewhere. No, that means off. Get off. You're making me mad.
They have a bag looking, and in that bag it contains a...
Get down means get down.
A 38 raw.
Okay? Get down means get down. Love you. Y'all need to leave me alone, please. Mommy needs a break. Stop, Callie.
According to Patrick at the time when we long caller.
This is what I'm talking about. You're knocking over everything. Stop. Do not get cats. Don't fucking get any cats. You think they're like a dog? Go listen. No, they don't fucking listen to you. Callie, lay down. I'm not going to tell you again. Lay down.
About 7 days after the murder.
You see? You see? Lay down. On your bed. Right there. That means lay down. That means lay down. I will have a hand on you to lay down, to lay your ass down if you will not.
The gravity of the situation is
nope. Lay down, baby.
She was in possession of that firearm that we thought was used to kill Avis.
Then go there if you're not gonna.
What does she do about that firearm?
Stop!
But police need more evidence to charge Carla with murder.
Fucking out of here.
December 8th, 2006. Search warrant,
Damn it.
call them.
I don't have time for your shit today. I don't.
We scoured through all of the living areas. We discovered pictures of Keon that were in her nightstand next to her bed.
Here, y'all want the window
It was
open?
written by Keon.
Golly.
This we called it.
Here,
We located it in Carla's bedroom.
window.
Up on the top shelf in the closet.
Have at it.
Box of shoes.
There you go.
We were able to see
Holy.
about 3 distinct blood spatter marks.
Listen.
on the shoes.
Y'all are thinking about getting a cat.
The shoe pattern on the bottom of those
Just one.
has
Get
similar
one.
nature to the impressions
Don't get
on the
two, because
door.
golly, they don't listen when they're together. They already don't listen. As is. Let alone together. They don't listen at all.
Davis Banks' blood. We knew then we had the right suspect in custody. We need to move forward with finishing up, identifying and proving that Carla Hughes was our killer. Carla had given us an alibi earlier that she was at home during this entire time. When we got the tower records back on Carla's cell phone usage, we were able to plot Carla's location and prove that she was at the house during the time of the murder.
Ballistics from the gun that was borrowed from Patrick Nash came back a positive match to the gun that committed the murder to Avis Banks and her unborn child. For me, that's the nail in the coffin.
That's why. Put it in backwards.
Charges are related to capital murder, 2 counts.
In October of 2009. As we began the trial, as one of the goals of the prosecutor at that point was to show her motive behind this.
Carla wanted Avis's life. She wanted to be the person that would stay in the house. She wanted to be the person that could drive her car. She wanted to be the person that was with Keon.
When you were around friends and relatives during this period of time, how would she introduce you to those folks?
She would introduce me as her future husband.
And how did you view the long-term prospects for your relationship with Carla Hughes?
There was no long-term. It was sexual, caught up in the moment. Speaking of myself, there never was a long-term plan with
Carla pressures Keon to leave Avis. She takes matters into her own hands when he refuses.
Fucking of course.
in order for
Why
her
would
to
it be any
get all
different?
those things, Avis and her unborn child, to get rid of.
Keon has no idea of the horrific crime that Carla is planning.
Carla did her homework. She premeditated everything. She knew what time Avis is going to get off work, about what time she would arrive home. Carla drove to Avis's house. She kicked in the back door. She entered the house and waited for Avis' car to put into the garage.
As soon as Avis pulled into the garage, gathered her belongings up, let the garage door down, and exited her car to go inside, is when she was ambushed. Carla heard the car door close. She knew that Avis would be approaching the door. She immediately jerked it open and ambushed her and shot 5 times, of which 4 of them struck Avis. Avis fell on the ground at that point, but Carla wasn't done yet. She wanted to make sure that Avis did not survive this attack. And although she was out of bullets, she had that secondary weapon of a knife and made it a point to brutally stab her and then brutally slash her neck. Carla staged a burglary scene to make it look like somebody had broken into the home. Charlotte maintained her innocence and her silence during the entire process. We were finally able to reach a verdict through that jury, and it was guilty on 2 counts of capital murder. The sentence to 2 terms of life imprisonment without the chance of parole was very satisfying to us.
I wish we didn't have to have a trial. I wish my child was here. But the story of the trial, she was great. She will never do this again to anybody else's child. Anybody else's child. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
I know I put it in there.
I feel a relief. I feel like justice was served, and I feel like the right person is behind bars.
That's why my fucking girls again. Omni and Callie, y'all are done for, dude. Can y'all stop messing with my shit? Go back in your window. Go back in your window, baby.
One of the most gratifying moments was the embrace that I shared with Padrina. And my only comment to her was, thank you for trusting me.
The Banks family named Avis's unborn child, Keelan.
What I miss about Avis is her personality, her sweet face, her smile, just hearing her voice and wondering how her and her Keelan would turn out.
It's a feeling that something is missing. I lost more than just a sister. I lost a part of myself.
This is my mom in real form. You never see her like this. You're only seeing this because it's home video. You know, her hair ain't combed, you know, she got a little robe on. That's rare footage.
And then she got that karaoke machine, and that just gave her life.
Seemed like it was yesterday. We was just having a good time dancing, and those were the good old days. And it all changed.
Charlotte, my number, please. How can I help you?
It was like a movie, a horror movie.
Like I trusted you around these people, and you betrayed me. It's August 18th, 1984 in Washington, D.C. And a special time for 22-year-old Belinda Glenn.
Today I've been waiting for. My wedding day, it was an amazing day. A lot of old-time friends, aunts and uncles that came from out of town for the special occasion. We all just had a ball.
Belinda's 43-year-old mom, Mamie, waits patiently with the guests.
my mom was just in charge. So her role was everything. She was here, there, everywhere. Wherever she was needed, she was there if something wasn't going right.
Oh my gosh, you look so beautiful. I was my sister's maid of honor. Since Belinda got married first, I think that was the opportunity for my mother to just do it big because my mother did everything big. It was just amazing to see my mom, the expression on my mother's face, seeing her daughter come down the aisle.
45-year-old DeWitt Glenn is the proud father who's about to give his daughter away. He and Mamie divorced 12 years ago.
My dad's role at the wedding was to do nothing but walk his daughter down the aisle and be happy. And I think that he was really excited and he was real proud. Dads don't really do anything. Moms do everything.
I'm pretty glad that you know, this is something that you make a lifetime out of. I pronounce that they are man and wife in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Ghost. Amen.
Mamie hosts the wedding reception at her home in Oxon Hill, just south of D.C.
She lives in an apartment complex.
Okay.
And she kind of rented out the pool area. And so we just playing music, had a DJ. You could swim if you wanted to. Me and Rick took it. He's making sure everybody was comfortable. They had everything they needed. The ones that traveled, she was thanking them for coming. She was greeting everybody, walking around. And she wanted everybody to feel like they were at home. She was amazing host, Can't no words express the way I felt that day. It seemed like the best day ever. And my mom, she made me feel so special.
Oh, look there. Oh, my mama was right in her element right there. She's very proud that her baby daughter just got married, and that she put this beautiful wedding together and this gorgeous reception together outside in the summertime. That's the fruit of her labor. Everything that she does it to the T.
Mamie has every right to be proud of what she has accomplished.
After my parents divorced, my dad left.
We're doing
the
it.
Washington, D.C. area, but after he left, it was life is normal, life as usual. My mother kept moving. She didn't falter. She didn't get in a depression. I'm not taking anything away from my dad, but he wasn't there like she was there. So I give her all glory, all honor.
My mom pretty much raised us, on her own, me, my sister, and my brother Sean. She made sure that she got up to go to work every day so she can keep a roof over her head. At one point, she had to get on food stamps to help feed us and everything.
What my mom instilled in me was, in order to get what you want, you're going to have to work for it. My mother went back to school herself. She went to
Hi, Gigi Yellow. How you doing?
Columbia and winded up at the U.S. Department of Labor. Going to school.
Well, Mom was single on my wedding because she was a little, picky. But I already knew Mom was going to meet somebody special, and she was going to run off. But she wasn't going to run far. She wasn't going to leave us. But at the same time, I knew she would get her life back.
Mamie meets her special somebody 4 years later. Shabaka Quilini is just 39 years old to Mamie's 48.
United States, Midwest.
They marry in 1988.
My first impression of him was really remarkable. I really found him to be a great guy, and I thought that they were a perfect couple. Whatever she wanted done, or whatever he felt was nice to do, he would do it for her.
And look, I love my baby now. You better get in check.
I got it in check with me, some grand, some beautiful.
We just thought, okay, mom done met her somebody good. We just thought she had met her soulmate.
Like Mamie, Shabaka grew up in South Carolina. He works as a public speaker to campaign for changes to the justice system. And he helps out at a homeless shelter in D.C.
See me, Sharp, we doing pretty good. We're just working hard every day. I'm so proud of it.
His words have the power to both inspire activists and comfort Mamie's children.
Whenever we were crying, or we were hurt, or we needed advice, or we needed this, he was always that guy that was like, listen, daughter, don't worry about this. It's going to be okay. And whatever the situation we were discussing, he would break it down for you, and you felt like you had been in your dad's arms.
And I love each and every one.
By 1995, the couple shows no signs of the 7-year itch.
Oh, yeah. That's what's up.
They bought a house in Fort Washington, Maryland. That was the love house. That was the house where you just felt comfortable in there. You felt, you felt at home when you came to Mama's house. There was always music in the house. She would turn the music up, and she would get on the karaoke and have you singing and laughing, and she had a pool table down there, so everybody would shoot the pool.
No, there's 8 people watching. You're just the only one commenting.
Mamie's large circle of friends welcomed Shabaka.
There was a lot more earlier.
Shabaka films the anniversary party of Mamie's close friend, Lucy Straight, in 1996. Shabaka captures all the guests, and occasionally the guests capture him.
That's the time when she found love again. We were really excited. That meant that she would have a companion. She would have someone to love her and, travel and do, and just be in love again.
It's just amazing how they grew together to know each other, like inside and out.
See you next year.
Like they were just reading each other's minds,
I love you.
December 25th, 1998. Shabaka and Mamie arrived at the home of Mamie's daughter, Glenda, to spend Christmas. They take turns behind the camera to film Mamie's children and grandchildren.
No, I got PS5. Who the fuck has PS4s anymore? Hi, South Gambler. How you doing? I know you're in the South.
Around, it was just kind of like the Big Bang Theory. It was just like boom.
I mean, I do have a PS4, yes, but who plays on PS4?
My earliest memory of Shabaka was that he was always there. It was
Mama and Shabaka, they were a duo.
And I'm not blowing on anything. I'm smoking weed.
I didn't see it. Although he was not my biological grandfather.
And if you're gonna be gross, you will get timed out.
Just as much to me. He was like my.
I don't play around.
My relationship with Mama and Shabaka was very strong in those early years because they were giving us good Christmases, giving us good birthdays. And as I got older, the talks I would have with Shabaka would be more so understanding what it means to be a young black man in America, understanding what he's been through.
Shabaka burns with a sense of injustice, as is evident when he appears on ABC's Nightline.
My name is Shabaka Carlini. I spent 14 years in that role.
Why is your PS5 fucked up?
Give Shabaka the opportunity to tell his story to a nationwide audience.
You are in a situation where each and every awakening hour, someone is keeping some type of dehumanizing process against you.
In 1973, 23-year-old
You see it now?
Shabaka was by a different name, Joseph Green Brown.
Was a guy from South Carolina who was down in Tampa, and I think he would even tell you that he was raising hell, and that's what he was all about.
Sandeep, stop.
On July 7th, Joseph and his
Not one of your women you can fucking control.
rob a couple at gunpoint at a hotel in Tampa, Florida.
He began to have remorse, and he went to the Tampa Police Department and turned himself in for that armed.
All right, you know what?
But Joseph's fate hinges on the investigation into another.
You get 5 minutes in timeout. You want to act like a child, you can be treated like a child.
That same day, also in Tampa, an attacker raped and murdered 35-year-old Elaine Barksdale inside the children's clothing store that she managed.
A Tampa detective got it in his belief that there was something related to these two incidences. And when I got to Hillsborough County Jail, I said, well, I'm here to see Joseph Greenbrown. I believe he's charged with armed robbery. He said, nope, he's charged with murder.
Ronald Floyd strikes a deal with prosecutors. He agrees to testify against Joseph for the murder of Elaine Barksdale.
What?
In return,
No, Sandeep that's all he says. And he'll lurk, and then he'll say that bullshit. And I told him, I already warned him before. Stop saying it. I do what I want. I'm a grown-ass fucking woman. Not one of your fucking women you can control. I'm not dating any of you guys. Therefore, I'm not gonna fucking listen to any of you.
Joseph stays on death.
Tell me how to live my life. Don't tell me how to live my life. You don't pay my shit.
September of '83, it was time for the governor to sign the death warrant. And so when you get down to the last 24 hours or so, the prisoner is moved to the death watch.
He's lucky he didn't get banned.
Joseph describes this experience at a
He's lucky a timeout's all it is.
2011.
Death watch is located exactly 30 feet from the electric chair. And you spend an average of 21 to 23 days in it. And there are only two ways out. One is the execution. Two, a fine.
A judge agreed to stay just 15 hours before Joseph's scheduled execution. Then, in 1986, a federal
Well, good luck cutting some grass.
Florida should have revealed at Joseph's trial that Ronald Floyd received leniency in exchange for his testimony.
I I asked the question, was there a deal made? I asked it to Ronald Boyd in his deposition and at the trial. He said no, which was, of course, not true. It was a lie. The two prosecutors knew that this witness was lying to the court and the jury.
Have a good day as well.
The court throws out Joseph's conviction. Joseph Green Brown is a free man. He changes his name to Shabaka Falini, a Swahili term that means uncompromising teacher of truth.
And then he went off to start a new life in Washington, D.C. He had really matured into a fine human being. And he did a lot of work for charities, helped in homeless shelters and so forth. So he really became a caring person as part of this experience.
You can say that Shabaka grew up those 14.5 years. He had no other choice. There were some sick folks trying to kill him.
I feel like it was a miracle that Shabaka survived that row. Coming into a whole nother situation of a loving family, and I feel like he fit right in that mode of the family setting. When he came into our lives, he brought so much joy and happiness.
Shabaka credits Mamie for his rehabilitation.
Love you, Brown. You're my wife. You're my psychiatrist. You're my helper. You're my friend. And you know what? God knows what He's doing when He gives me you.
Thank you, Lord, because I'm glad that you know what the Lord does.
Mamie and Shabaka are a carefree couple that likes to party. But Mamie's daughters have concerns.
I started to see cracks appearing in the relationship. My mom and Shabaka used to have great parties, but he had to have alcohol. He had to have liquor. You know, his inebriation was ridiculous, you know, so he would drink to get just drunk. I witnessed my mom speaking to Shabaka, telling him that you're drinking too much. You need to stop drinking so much.
I'm just that liquor, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Shut up.
They just look so happy. You know, like they have a care in the world. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Only thing that you see is what you see. But life has a way of making you change.
Hi, everyone out there. Oh, Tracy. I know
Mamie Brown works for over 34 years at the U.S. Department of Labor in Washington, D.C. She retires in 2010 at the age of 69.
I'm just so happy that she finally retired after all those working years and just do what she wanted to do. I just wanted her to travel the world, you know, go visit her brother in Mississippi, you know, her brother in Detroit, you know, just start doing stuff.
Mamie and her husband Shabaka have other plans. They relocate to a small apartment in North Carolina that's close to Mamie's children and grandchildren.
It was very exciting to know that we were going to have her closer, especially since they decided to move right down the street from us. It was actually awesome to know that they were going to be close to me.
After After the move, Mamie reveals to her family that she downsized for another reason. She and Shabaka are close to broke.
Shabaka received money from speaking engagements, and there was never any taxes paid on those funds. So she was paying the taxes for a situation that was incurred by him.
Shabaka does nothing to help clear his debts.
And she said, now I'm paying all the bills, and now I'm short because you're not working, you're not doing anything but sitting around here drinking daily. You're a grown man, why are you not finding something to do? Go wash a car, go flip a burger.
It had started to become a little different when I would visit. It wasn't so happy. His drinking habits and the things that he wanted, she was, tired of buying and paying for it.
It had gotten to the point where it was just getting bad. The constant bickering back and forth.
And that's when I started to realize it was getting like serious. Like this is not just something that's fizzling out. Like they really having problems.
September 13th, 2012. Mamie's daughters, Belinda and Glenda, are preparing a birthday house party for the whole family.
September is a big birthday month for us. My mother's birthday was September the 2nd. My birthday was September the 6th. Rick is September the 19th. So September was a good month for us.
The plan was to just, I wanted to go pick her up. You don't have to drive, you get in the car with me.
Belinda calls ahead to make sure that Mamie is ready.
Rick was picking her up Thursday, and we couldn't get her on the phone. Mama was going to answer her cell phone or her house phone, no matter what. If she was asleep, she would say, look, I'm asleep, I'll call you back. But we wasn't getting an answer.
Belinda calls Shabaka's cell. No answer.
I just kept having this really bad feeling in my spirit. I just kept feeling something was wrong because I kept calling her cell phone, her house phone, cell phone, back and forth, and she wasn't answering.
Glenda asks police to do a welfare check.
Charlotte, Police, how can I help you?
Hi, I have been trying to get in touch with my mother for 2 days, and I'm not getting a response on her cell phone or her house number. The nephew is gonna come by and pick her up, and she's not answering, and that is totally not like that.
And I had also talked to my daughter Carissa, and I was telling her to go check on my mom. I said, but don't go by yourself because I'm feeling some kind of way. I'm feeling something is not right.
So I asked one of my coworkers if he would follow me to my grandmother's house, and he said, sure. As we pulled up, I saw that there were 2 police cars outside. I got out of the car, and as I stand there, I noticed that there's another police car that pulls up, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. I started to walk up the steps. I had the key in my hands, and I saw the police officers looking at me, wondering where I was going. And she said, can you please go stand by your car? So at this point, I'm kind of starting to panic.
Our officers had received several 911 calls asking us to check on the welfare at this particular apartment. There were no signs of forced entry. We found that the living room, the kitchen, most of the bedroom, and the other parts of the apartment were very orderly. walked into the bedroom itself, we noticed a large amount of suspected blood on the carpet, as well as a broken perfume bottle. And attached to the master bedroom is also a bathroom. That's when we located our victim, deceased, covered with a blanket on the bathroom floor. We did see multiple stab wounds about the victim's body. Forensic pathologists later reported contributing factors of strangulation.
I'm just on the phone with my mom, and she's asking me what's happening, and 2 detectives come over to me. And I said, what's going on? What's going on? And he said, I'm not going to lie to you, ma'am. There's a deceased in the house. And my mom said, ask him if it's male or female. And I said, is it male or female? And he said, it's female.
Marissa calls me, and I'm panicking right now because I'm not believing this. I said, Belinda, Mama's dead. She's like, what are you talking about? I said, just get a car.
When we finally got there, I said, oh my God, and we just grabbed each other's hand, and everything was just lit up all around us.
And that's when we find out that she's been murdered. We never got an opportunity to stop mother. We never got an opportunity to look at her or talk to her or tell her we love her or to thank her for being a great mother. We never got that opportunity. That was stricken from us.
What we discovered was what appeared to be drag marks or move marks of present blood from one side of the bed, around the foot of the bed, all the way into the bathroom. And the fact that it had been cleaned up concerned me, that there was a suspect that was trying to clean up the scene and make it look better than it really was. Anytime we see anything like stabbing or strangulation, it usually indicates some level of intimacy between the victim and the suspect. So they knew each other. It also tells us a lot about their rage.
Mamie's car is missing.
A review of the apartment security surveillance showed that that vehicle was seen leaving the gate around 6:45 in the morning. We did speak to one neighbor close to the victim's apartment that had reported hearing an argument around 2:30 in the morning. The fact that the victim's vehicle was shared between the victim and Mr. Brown told us that we definitely need to locate Mr. Brown.
Investigators have a time frame for the murder and a potential suspect. But why would Shabaka kill his own wife? Clarissa tells detectives about 11 days before the murder.
She invited me over and went to her house. There was a little eerie vibe. She really wanted to take pictures, so we took a selfie. I took pictures with her in certain spots of the home that she wanted to be photographed in. We took pictures in his bathroom and hers, and we also took pictures in her bedroom. She also wanted to hear a particular song, and this song still replays in my head to this day. Some of the lyrics were, I know my ship is coming in. She knew that something was wrong. She wanted me to see her beneficiary information. She really wanted me to see what was on her beneficiary form. I remember specifically her telling me, he's not getting anything.
Mamie had worked for over 40 years and had built up a retirement package, so she was financially stable. But Joseph Brown had not worked any stable job all his life. But he basically lived off of Mamie Brown. She had written information out of all of her benefits and her will so that he would receive anything from her. So there were preparations that we had discovered had been made that this relationship was coming to an end.
She didn't have, a silent tongue. She spoke her mind, and she didn't hold back at all. And when it came down to Shabaka, she told him exactly how she felt when she felt it.
Don't know what the hell you talking about. Share it.
All the signs suggest that Mamie wanted out, and for good reason.
We had looked at their history of interaction with the police and found out that 911 had been called several times over the course of...
Omni, we're not doing this. Lay down.
Each of those calls indicated that there was some sort of an argument or a potential assault that had occurred, and the two people that were involved in each of these were both Mamie Brown and Joseph Brown. And in every one of them, it was Mamie alleging that Joseph Brown had done something to her. This told us we were dealing with a very violent individual that had to be apprehended as quickly as possible.
Shabaka is strapped for cash, so detectives put a trace on Mamie's bank card.
The card was not only active, but it indicated a path moving away from the residence. We noticed that some money had been withdrawn from an ATM not too far from the apartment complex. It was used at a gas station driving down the interstate, and then again down in Charleston, South Carolina. We were able to locate the vehicle at a motel complex. We notified our violent criminal apprehension team. These are officers that are trained in higher level tactics with extra weapons for their own.
Go in your window.
And they do everything that they can to peacefully apprehend that suspect.
No, get down. Stop.
It was a sign for me. We're thinking he may come for us. So, of course, we were overjoyed when we found out that they had arrested him.
In custody, Shabaka claims that he has no memory of what happened. He requests a lawyer and says nothing more.
Shabaka didn't want to speak about it. Like, he didn't remember any of it, like he had got amnesia. I think Shabaka pretended he didn't remember because he knew that he had hurt me, he had hurt my sister, he had hurt my son, he had let the grandchildren down, he let everybody down.
It's frustrating when they don't answer those questions that we can give the family. Why did this happen? What happened in the argument? What took place that led him to this point to commit such a brutal crime?
My ordeal began in 1973 in Tampa, Florida. I was charged with 3 crimes: robbery, rape, and murder.
In the course of the investigation, we discovered that there were several videos showing Joseph Brown talking about the criminal justice system. He talked about his guilty conviction down in Florida, his experiences on death row.
When you're sitting in that cell, and you're being bombarded that you're a monster, you got to be destroyed. And you want to yell and cry, but you can't. The monster's not supposed to have any emotions. Monsters do not feel when a human feels. Because that food with bitterness, yes. Does it fills me with hatred? ask you to pray for me that I be alone, that I be by myself, because I do not know whether I should be strong enough to deal with all those at one time.
When I saw that video for the first time, that told me motive. I think he knows exactly what was going through his mind. He had predicted it.
It's going to come. Because we're human.
Detectives pieced together what happened on the night of September 12, 2012.
Based on the behavior that we learned of him, his controlling, his anger, everything about his personality told us that eventually Mamie Brown was going to put him out. She was going to end the relationship. They had an argument about this relationship that was going downhill. That argument grew to physical assault. There were things that were broken, such as a perfume bottle. It appears that at that point, Joseph Brown was not only strangling Mamie Brown, but also stabbing her with a knife. The excessive blood that was there on the floor suggested a large amount of blood loss. The drag marks around the bed shows us that he moved her from that side of the bed over to the bathroom.
Shabaka covers Mamie with a blanket. Then he makes a crude attempt to
Stop.
her blood.
He took a lot of time with that scene. And again, for whatever reason, we may never know, but we can only speculate that he wanted this to appear less violent than it really was.
Shabaka pleads guilty to second-degree murder to avoid another trip to death row.
Stop. Omni, stop it.
On September 12, 2013, the judge sentences him to 18 years in prison with no possibility of parole. Mamie's family attends here.
I remember in the hallway, the attorney came up to me and she hugged me and she said, Joseph speaks very highly of you.
Yeah, that's my little pretty granddaughter right there.
It hurt. And I just couldn't fathom him doing such a horrible thing. And I didn't want to believe it. He took her away. He took her away.
This is one day I woke up when my grandparents were gone. And this monster came in and killed both of them. That's kind of what it's like. You know what I mean? And it's like Shabaka died that night too. The same man that I saw as a young kid loving her and dancing and teaching me things turned out to be the man who killed my grandma. And it's difficult to process.
What we saw was him being a loving husband, him being kind to her children, him being a father figure to us. So killers have two faces. What Shabaka didn't take away from me, that my mother gave me, was joy. He didn't take away my hope. He didn't take away my future. He didn't take away anything that my mother gave me. If I were to see her right now, I would just hug and love on her and tell her how thankful
I am, that she made me who I am.
Baby shark.
There's Kira throwing her arms up in the air because, of course, she did like to always be on camera.
And Fifi.
There's my mom. There's my son.
Oh, baby Vincent. He was such a cute. We were so excited to have him out going in the family. You just never think something like that so atrocious is going to affect your family.
You could never imagine in your wildest dreams that evil would have touched your life like that.
There was just going to be a big gaping hole missing from our family now, that's all. I got married on June 29th, 1991 in Niles, Illinois, which is right next to our hometown of Park Ridge. And it was super, super hot that day. Crazy big dress coming out with me. Very strange to be on a camera.
I love you. We don't have to do this ever again.
As we reflect on the meaning of love and marriage, as we reflect on Dan and Leslie's love for each other and our celebration here this afternoon.
Leslie's proud parents, Rafi and Farrell, have front row seats to watch the ceremony.
Leslie and Dan, have you come here freely, without reservation, to give yourselves to each other in marriage?
It was definitely a big wedding. I had 6 bridesmaids, including the maid of honor.
2 of the bridesmaids are Leslie's sisters, 21-year-old Lara and 16-year-old Kira.
What God has joined, we must not divide.
Well, you're married now.
Like everyone tried me. It's like, why would you lie to me? I might just need you to cry with me. Weight of the world on my shoulders, but stronger than most of the rest. And God gives only the soldiers the toughest of tests. Nah, I don't want to be perfect, the first, or even the best. I just, like everyone tried me. It's like, why would you lie?
Photos with Kira and Laura and, anybody else who might have been there, but it was great taking the photos with the sisters the most. We grew up in Park Ridge, and it was a very middle-class childhood, very normal. We spent all the holidays together. We'd get together for people's birthdays. We were definitely a close-knit family.
My sister Leslie, she may recollect differently, but I feel like she was the more quiet one in the bunch, a little bit more introverted. I feel like me being the middle child, I was probably very friendly, outgoing person. I could pretty much get along with anyone and start a conversation with anyone. And as far as Kira, she was always very unique, and I can remember specifically pictures of her wearing my mom's wigs when she was riding her tricycle. She seemed confident and bubbly and energetic.
Leslie, Lara, and Kira all joined the International Order of the Rainbow for Girls during their teens.
It was an organization for girls the ages of 12 to 20. And the purpose of the youth group was really about leadership and philanthropy. One of the things we did was we had cheerleading competitions or pom-pom competitions.
That's Kira front and center, leading the troop.
The routines that we created them together, and we worked so hard to perfect them. And so to spend all that time together, it was really fun.
Kira was just naturally gifted. She could pick up on things right away, and in the cheerleading, she's so good. Like everybody else is kind of okay compared to her and her long legs.
Kira proves herself to be a natural leader.
You could become the president of the organization.
Gotta find a shirt. There we go. What up, Ray May? Did you get my message, bruh? On PlayStation? Well, I figured out how to fix my shit. So it's now currently downloading again. But it's all fixed now. Except for my PS Plus, I don't have that yet. But I will tonight. By tonight, anyways. Well, I'm focused on going to Florida, man. Hey. Can't read what that says right now. Hold on, Ray. Well, yeah, right? Duh. What's the problem? What's the problem, right? What seems to be the problem, Ray? I'm close to getting monetized again. Well, I'm about to go to this job interview, so I probably won't be streaming as much. Oh, no, you can. Yes, you can. It's just you have to have 4,000 watch hours within the year, and I don't have that right now because I didn't have them last year because I didn't stream like this. And I said monetize again because back during COVID, when I got my 3.6 million views and like my 6,000 subs, I got monetized for a brief second, but I never did anything with it. So it went away because my watch hours weren't there. That's what I mean. One penny? You only made 1 penny? Dude, like last night, last night I made, like yesterday's workout stream, crap. It was a crap stream. It's like 100 views. Something like that, right? I streamed last night because I can't fucking sleep. Almost 3,000 views. I'm like, are you kidding me? The other night when I'm cleaning the bathroom, I was cleaning the bathroom and I'm like, I end my stream, it's 6,500 views. And I'm like, the fuck? The fuck? These people have no lives at night. So I think I need to go back to my late night workouts because the people have spoken. They want late nights. Although this morning was a pretty good one. Just not, it'll be over 1,000 probably. A little over 1,000. No, not right now. But I'm very, very close. Very close. We're a little bit more than halfway. It's watch hours. You gotta get 4,000 watch hours. Oh. Yeah, 4,000 watch hours. That's what you have to have. That's what you have to have. And we're almost there. Or not 4,000. Is it 4,000? 3,000. They changed it to 3,000. It used to be 4,000. They changed it to 3,000. That's just milestone for. That's just milestone 1 though. That's to send like super chats, donations, stuff like that. And then milestone number 2 is a lot more. And that's for like your AdSense and shit like that. I'll show you in a second. This isn't all validated because it takes forever to validate that, but you need all that for tier 1. And then you need the 4,000 for tier 2. That's what it is. But then altogether, we got almost 2,000 watch hours. It's just not been refreshed up because YouTube takes forever to process everything when you have 5 views on your stuff. So, but we'll be there in no time, Ray. In the meantime, I got my Cash App in the description. Although people haven't sent me any money on it. I don't really ask. It's just there if you want to. No, it's watch hours. So views do help. Yes. Half done, half not. Omni, nobody's killing you. Calm down. You act like it's the end of the world. Just because mommy's not in the room. You're being ridiculous. Views do help though. Views help with like your overall channel and stuff. It helps get traffic to your channel too. So the higher your views, the more that YouTube's gonna put your shit in people's algorithms and shit. Like I just be popping up willy-nilly. Do you remember GTA 5 Mr. Nice Guy? Because I've been friends with him for years, actually. His name's Justin. But anyways, he sent me a screenshot the other day and he goes, dude, I'm getting sick of this. And all it is a bunch of reels of the bullshit that he'd be watching, and then I'm at the very top. I'm number one on his shit. So my face annoyed him. His name's Justin, by the way. And I'm still friends with this stupid ass. Omni, it's not that serious, babe. No, it's not. It's not that serious. The window's open. Go enjoy the outside. Honey, it's not that serious. Stop scratching up the damn door. Yeah, Mom. Mom. You're gonna make Mommy mess up her shit. Mom. Was it that serious? No, I didn't think it was. You have to be with Mommy that much? No. No. You got separation anxiety issues, man. You need to get over that. Yeah, you are fine, man. You are perfectly fine. Acting all wild for what, baby? Oh, goodness. Omni. Omni. What's up? No, because you're being crazy. Come on. I don't think it looks that stupid. I just don't know what else to do. There we go. Guys, I don't like this shirt so much. Oh. All right.